Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Uh, Today's Sunday, and the video is a little late because yesterday, when I'm usually spending time making the video, Clyde and I got together and we had a great adventure. And this was finding out about a watch. Now, the watch we were trying to find out about was the Harry Winston Premier X Center time zone. And I'd heard about this watch, and it was really a very interesting watch, but we had no idea what was in it. A few years ago, when I got my Harry Winston, one of the things I learned about Harry Winston, they never make their own movement, but they put in really good movements, or at least they're not cheap ones, I'll put it that way. So here we have this watch. We have no idea what movement was in it. So we would take a look around and see what we could find. Well, the first thing that we were able to find, we located what the movement looked like. And so we went to this was from a watch store that's selling this particular watch. And first of all, they had in the movement, well, of course, they said that's an automatic. Well, that doesn't tell you much information. But when you look at it, there was no rotor and no evidence of a hidden rotor or a micro rotor or anything else. So we weren't sure whether they were right or not. Now, the features or functions in it was a dual time, and they had really interesting dual time because one was a retrograde, 24 hours, and the other one was an analog watch or clock. So those were the dual time, one the analog and the other the retrograde. Moon phase. Moon phase, they don't have a moon phase. The right below the analog is a sun and moon. That was a day-night indicator, not a moon phase indicator. And a lot of times you'll see when you have dual times, they'll have a day-night so that you can tell what it is compared to the other one. Power reserve up there at 12 o'clock. Sure enough, there's a power reserve. And then down at 6 o'clock, there's a little window with a date. So they had a thing that says, talk to our expert, watch expert. So at this particular site, I had bought a watch at this place before and had a wonderful experience with them. So I don't want to tell you who they are because it's to me though. A lot of times they're selling watches, they've got no idea what they're selling, and I saw more than one place where they had it an automatic when it wasn't an automatic. Okay, so we found one of the watches at Christie's. And they said they had a caliber J7061. What was that? We looked all over for it. Now, it did say it's manual winding, so we knew that was wrong. And it had a nickel lever movement, 20 joules, monometallic balance from about 2008. Okay, scallop center lug, screw down pusher at 8 for adjusting second time zone, sapphire crystal display back, and so forth. That didn't tell us too much. So next we went to this other place, and Clyde found what the movement was, and it was a Jacquet 7061. Well, 70 Jacquet is the guy. I've been collecting the 736, a Jacquet 736, and it's been a really interesting movement. I mean, it keeps very good time for a hand-wound movement, but also it had an Agenor module, the 2821 module in it for the retrograde. Mine's got a bi-retrograde, and again, the retrogrades are by the famous Agenor. Now, the Jacquet 7061, this is something that Jean-Pierre Jacquet made, and he's famous for the affaire Jacquet, where he and some other guys had to go to prison because they did some counterfeiting and stole a bunch of cases. So that was, so here we finally found in the watch, the main movement was a Jacquet 7061, had also had, by one of the most famous and living watchmakers in Jean-Marc Wiederreck of Agenors. We also found out during our search that the Arnold and Sons True North Perpetual also has the base ticker in the thing is a Jacquet 7061, even though they say it's all in-house. Well, I'll put it this way: if it's in-house, it's highly modified for them. I mean, it's modified Jacquet 706, they can call it in-house if they want. Okay, well, this was our adventure. It didn't cost us anything, had a ball, and we found out what we were looking for. As always, we'd like to hear your comments. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Outside with a frog in his throat. Take care.